Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
Fade in.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself. But go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
What's the matter? Take yourself a great big bite of meat. Taste the pleasure of the highest quality pork around.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Don't cry for me, Argentina!
You know how much I love Snorlax? I'm gonna prove it to you. These are my slippers, all right? Snorlax. Snorlax slippers. I don't give a crap who knows. I'm a grown man, and I'm rocking Snorlax slippers. I don't give a crap.
Oh, yeah, is that sauce good? Oh, that sauce is good.
This is Harlem, baby, and we doing nothing but blackity blackities. I'm like, listen, sir, can we just have a superhero show? The cops are on my back, Luke. You gotta get these blue folks up off me, dog. I'm like, bruh, how much more of this I gotta watch?
I've been told by lore people for this stuff for House of the Dragon for the books. Yeah, Rhaenyra, she was into dining at the Clam Slam. She was into that.
Clam Slam.
She slammed clams. She dined at the oyster bar. She was all into that. You know what? There is a single reason why I wouldn't want to become a merman. I wouldn't have my penis anymore.
Yo, you let the joint hit the back of your throat. Have you no shame?
Oh, these two girls when you kiss, they're gonna be hot. Oh, yo, Elizabeth Hurley's gonna get butt naked in this.
I was coming in my pants.
Let me do it myself here. Let me get it up real quick. Hey, shut up. Shut up. I didn't mean it like that, you perverts.
Stop touching my penis. Stop doing that. I did not consent to this type of touching. Stop it. It's wrong.
I'm still jerking off in front of my console.
I'm retarded.
I dangled for too long there. That wasn't fun. I'm not gonna try and win hearts and minds, pretend I'm something I'm not. Hey, they make a video game. No, it's bullshit. Not real.
What?
Game over, man. It's game over.
But we don't want Revan touched. No.
Agreed.
You don't want anything good touched.
No.
Agreed.
Yeah. Because Disney Star Wars is a bad touch.
It is a bad touch.
Touches you in the bad place.
It's a bad touch.
Show me on the doll where Disney Star Wars touched you.
I need a bigger doll.
Oh, God.
There's no doll left.
Oh, you will taste and see that I am delicioso.
Please, sir, can I have some darkies?
Well, we're talking about people who have serious sexual orientation and gender identity problems. And I'm not talking, and when I say sexual orientation, I don't mean, a dude who likes a dude and a chick who likes a chick. We're talking about people who think that they're non-binary and they don't know how to play with their holes and shit like that.
Oh,
so,
Jesus Christ.
There is nobody of merit there. It's for their new fan base. That's who D23 is for. Everybody who went there knowing they sniff crotch and suck shit.
I got so excited, I started to pee myself. It was great.
Impressive. Most impressive.
And I gotta say, any person who uses a Funko Pop or gets a Funko Pop immediately disqualifies themselves from any fan discussion.
Unless you're getting it for a mocking reason to make fun of something.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Or if it's a gift from someone.
Both of y'all suck. I hate you both.
If it's a gift from someone who doesn't know better, that's fine. I have a couple of those. But if you're going out collecting Funko Pops,
no, you're retarded. Funko Pops are awesome. I hate myself. I have a problem.
I've got loads of them.
You're a girl. You're allowed to do it. You're a
It's
girl.
okay for girls. They're exempt. Dre, this is not okay. We need to have an intervention.
I have a problem. I've got no shame. My name is a pimp named Dreesen. I believe I've misplaced some merchandise at this residence. Lord Jesus and the shepherds, where is Daddy's money? I will not hesitate for one solitary second to put hands on somebody if I don't have my monies.
I will twerk on her on the bed. I ain't gonna do it in the middle of the dance floor.
That's what I'm... Yeah, whatever.
That's all right.
Why? My brain didn't need that. I'd already seen too many pictures of Shooty today.
What?
Well, there's an image in my mind.
You get nothing. You lose.
I'm colored. Shut up.
Yeah, you know what? This freaking existed. It exists. That exists.
You just imagined it.
I guess. Kind of hurts. I think it's physical.
This is why I do crystal meth.
You got to watch it. You got to hit the like button.
We've got to get it up for him, guys. Come on. Everyone who's watching this video
needs
to
that.
go over
Don't
there,
say it like that.
And share the video. We got to keep going.
Don't they have to get it up for me? Don't say it like that. God damn it. And these tool bags wouldn't know quality if it walked up and motorboated them. Because, you're going to motorboat quality.
Wait, what?
Quality boobs. You want to motorboat quality boobs.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Your eyes do not deceive you. I am alone. I have been abandoned. They have all gone off to do things and left me to the wolves. Welcome to the round table where it's just me this week, guys. Things happen. People are out of the country. Events happen. And I am here to carry the load. And I'll have to be clipping myself for all kinds of horrible things. That's going to be one of the worst parts. The horrible things I'm going to say, I'll have nobody to blame but myself. There'll be no random setup, no nothing. So I need energy from the chat today to keep my social battery charged. Fortunately, I'm better. I'm not sick anymore. I'm feeling quite well again, and we are ready to tackle the week's events. And see, you guys deserve me. You deserve me. You deserve the show. I'm gonna keep it going. And I thought, do I just make this a natural 20? No. It is still the round table because I have you. I have the chat. And I thank you all for joining me here today. I do have a show for you, things to talk about. Some things I sort of talked about during the week. Some things I wish to expand upon. Some things have been bouncing around in my brain. So it doesn't matter that I'm all by myself because I have you. I have you, the chat. So hail and howdy, everybody in the chat. Hail to my mods, Algrim, Legatus, and Ruben. Hail to you guys, keeping the peace. Good afternoon, Kale. How are you? Hail, son of Joxer. And anybody else who is just hanging out, I'm happy that you have joined me for today because I didn't lie to you. It says in the title, Solo Edition. I did not try and grift and pretend everybody was going to be here. I did warn you. So if you're choosing to stay, it proves you love me. Yeah, Ruben, no. Well, one, also, in all seriousness, getting guest hosts for this week I put out the call, which means my friends don't love me either. None of my friends love me. They don't care about me. But it is Vegas week. It is Vegas meetup week, and people are either getting ready or already in transit. So it was not a good week to try and call in reinforcements. And in Dermy's defense, he's literally packing right now and watching Doctor Who. But I already did that. I watched Doctor Who, Dr. Shooty Who, Season 2, Episode 1. My review is up. If you have not watched it, it's a fun one. I had a lot of fun losing my shit a little bit, giving you entertainment. So when we're done here, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. You'll have a good time. But we are going to talk a little bit of Doctor Who news, just in case there's no Doctor Who Cares reviews tomorrow, because it's still 50-50 if Dermy can even make it, because he will be in transit. Jed is out of the country, and because of Vegas, guest booking is not also happening. That's it. So it is likely we won't get to talk about it. So I'm going to talk a little bit of Doctor Who news so that we can get it out there. At the same time, as I said, I do have a show for you. We're going to talk about the MCU collapsing. I have not been watching Daredevil Aborted, because that's what we should call it now, Daredevil Aborted. But I have enough information we can discuss it. And on top of the Fantastic Four baby steps news and the upcoming failure that will be Thunderbolts and everything else, we can put it all together and I can lay out my story that I've been saying for a while now. Then we've got a little segment, because it's just me, I can indulge myself. I don't have to worry about boring Dre and making Jed not care. I can indulge myself and complain about some things that they don't necessarily need to worry about. So I'm going to indulge myself, and we're going to talk fake fan stand coping today with some examples. Specifically, Wheel of Time, Waste of Prime, Wheel of Prime. That disaster. The season ends next week, and it has not been renewed yet. And they're already praying. They're already living on a prayer for that one. And then we will talk. I will take advantage of my box office privilege, the Sunday privilege. We will talk Minecraft, and we will talk about the Minecraft mania going on, because I have some thoughts. And you are free to let me know what you think as we discuss this. Because chat, you gotta work with me today. I'm gonna need to bounce this off of you today. I'm gonna need you. And I think that's everything. I'm going to talk about. Yeah. Oh, there is one more thing. By the end of the week, a sad, pathetic, fake fan, shill promoted, pushed, paid for thing called Star Wars, or let's call it what it is. Disney Star Wars Celebration happens this week in Japan, which is very expensive to go to. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to take a look at what to expect, because I guarantee we're going to have content for next weekend's roundtable concerning Disney Star Wars Celebration in Japan. So there we go. So hey, everybody coming in. Frank asked me, would I be tempted to watch Kaiju in theaters? No. Here's the thing. With the very rare exception, for me, anime is a private enjoyment. I don't really like to watch them. I'll talk about it all day long, but I don't like to watch anime with other people for a couple of reasons. One, at this point in my life, because I don't necessarily review anime when it comes out, I invoke the privilege of waiting till an entire season is done to watch whatever series I choose to watch in the season. Like, for example, from last night to this morning, I finally powered through ReZero Season 3, and I had a wonderful time. It was great. I enjoyed every single second of it. I cannot wait till Season 4 gets announced, and I will eagerly await the continuation of that story, because that's one of my favorite series right now. So I like to wait, which means I can't. Some people don't like to wait. Some people like to watch it week to week. I like to experience it in full, so I can just have fun with it and enjoy it. So that's one of the reasons. Also, last thing I want to do is pay money in a theater to watch something I can watch for free at home, if I'm just patient. Now, Kaiju number 8 season 2 will be coming out this summer. I'm excited. That's going to be very cool. That's one of those new series I am looking forward to coming back to. But I don't want to get in a theater with a bunch of annoying weebs. Yes, I am a weeb, but I'm a weeb that isn't going to walk around in public and be annoying about it. I save it for the channel. I save it for in private. I save it for arguing with Dermy over shit. So I don't want to go to the theater to do that. I prefer to indulge myself at home. And listen, the only way I would watch anime with somebody else is if I had a girlfriend who was into anime. And then I would argue with her, can we wait till the season is over? That would be it. That's what I would do. So Those are that's my condition for watching anime with somebody else. That's it. She has to be a girlfriend who I love. That's it. I ain't watching shit with Dermy. I ain't watch shit with anybody else. Anime is a private enjoyment for myself. That's it. All right. There's an answer. Hail Static, how are you? Anyway. All right. So let's dive right in. This is not going to be a 2-hour show today, obviously, because without different points of views and banter, the segments are not going to be going longer than going very long. So it's just going to be me. So expect shorter show today. At best, we'll go an hour 20 minutes, something like that, depending on how long each segment takes. So let's start with this. So as I said, I did a thing yesterday, and I did a review for Doctor Who. Well, I'm sorry, Shooty Who. Shooty Who, Season 2, Episode 1. And I was not disappointed with how retarded and insane it was. At this point, we know Shooty Who is shit. It is not Doctor Who. It isn't real anything. It is a complete disrespect for I'm going to say 55 years, because everything after Peter Capaldi is not real. It's not Doctor Who. For 55 years of tradition, love, and good fun, most of the time family-friendly entertainment. Shooty Who is not only written horribly, it's acted horribly, it's cartoonish, it's stupid, it's childish, and you have Ncuti Gatwa as Dr. Ncuti, who doesn't do anything. He does nothing. He prances around. He gesticulates wildly, says crazy, retarded phrases to make it sound like he knows what he's doing, and then reaffirms whatever females in the vicinity to make sure they know that they are the greatest thing ever. And then he'll cry. After getting many people killed. And then instead of trying to save people, letting people die, and then celebrating that they're dead. If you want more context on that, watch my review when you're done with this. But one thing we have to go on are receipts of how bad Shooty Who does. And normally I leave it to Dermy and I leave it to Jed, because they like to track this stuff, and I let them surprise me on Who Cares reviews. But since, as I said earlier, we might not get Who Cares reviews this week, I was reliant upon myself to keep an eye out, and I was not disappointed. If you watched my review yesterday, if you've heard me talking about this leading up to it, I have said many times, the episodes of Shooty Who that we're going to get this year will likely be the lowest rated out of England, because, you know, that's the core audience. That's where it airs. We don't care what ratings they get on Disney Plus, because that's not real ratings anyway. Million minutes view doesn't matter. But the BBC, they track how many people watch it real time overnight. And we have the numbers already. They didn't hide it. We have the overnights. And what do you think the premiere got us? What do you think it gave us? Is it bad? Did it hold up? Did it match last season in terms of mediocrity? No. It's worse. It is worse than it's ever been. Shooty Who Season 2, Episode 1, The Robot Revolution, only got 2 million views overnight. Only 2 million people in all of the United Kingdom bothered to watch Shooty Who Season 2, Episode 1. Let that sink in. They had their previous lowest one was for the previous season finale, 2.02 million. Didn't have far to fall, but out of the gate. Now they're going to adjust this shit. Oh, we're going to adjust it. We're going to raise it. It's going to go up. Doesn't matter. This is the real deal. This is failure. Complete and total failure because, as I said, they've abandoned everything Doctor Who stood for. The Doctor saves people. The Doctor doesn't arm people, doesn't incite violence. The Doctor saves people, doesn't let people die, isn't led around by girl bosses, isn't berated, isn't told, how dare you scan my DNA without my consent? I want you to take me home right now. That is not the Doctor. He doesn't cry every episode. He's a man. And he does manly things, and he saves the galaxy, the universe, over and over and over again, and asks for nothing because it's what a hero does. And he suffers for it because many times he is alone. That is the Doctor. He does it. But Shooty Who does none of that. None of it. None of it. So if it opens at 2 million with the season premiere, and it was a single episode. They didn't even try to fudge it with a double episode premiere. They put out one horrifically bad episode to start off this season. And here we are, lowest overnight ever. And we're talking, as I said, since the 1960s. There are more people in the world now than there were when William Hartnell, the first Doctor, stepped out of the TARDIS. And less people are watching. This is what failure looks like. Russell T Davies does need to go away, but he is going because you know what? It's been canceled. It has been canceled. Effectively, they haven't come out and said it, but they're hinting. Russell T Davies said himself, we have to go on hiatus. Because you know why? This is why. Nobody's watching, and not even Disney, who is desperate for money right now. Not even Disney will fund this shit. BBC has nowhere to go. Russell T Davies is already working on another channel. Shooty Gatwa, he's effing off to do some stage work because he doesn't like this. He was never gonna like it because this wasn't for him. He was never gonna be the Doctor. He was always gonna be an effeminate gay man flitting around, ruining a franchise. Because he and his current companion are very proud to have the first non-white TARDIS. Very proud to do that. That's all you need to know. They don't care about their fans. They don't care about the IP. They don't care about the history. They do not care about what this show has meant to people for decades. And the people who cared, like myself, like Jed, they're gone. And this shows you. So there you go. Doctor Who, RIP Doctor Who. We say it all the time and we really mean it. And I look forward to how low to go. By the time we get to the finale on May 24th, yes, if you watch my review, I did check it. They lined it up. May 24th is the season finale, possibly series finale. But then again, this is Doctor Who. It's Shooty Who. It could. I'm going to put it out there. It could drop under 1 million. I can see this dropping under 1 million people watching it. It's only going to get lower. It's only going to worsen. Yes, I am going to take a victory lap. I'm going to cheer. I'm going to push it in the face of these assholes, these fake fans, these stands, these agenda-driven pieces of shit who were cheering. Get out of here, chuds. This show is ours now. Here you go. It's yours, and you killed it because you aren't fans, you're stands. And when the agenda isn't there front and center for you to parade around and do woke victory laps with, you have left to go poison something else. So now I will take my victory lap and I will say, you killed it. We didn't kill it. We walked away long time ago. But the modern fan base isn't there once and for all. That's a lie. All right, I'm done. So yeah, this is, why does it keep doing that? There we go. Why does it keep doing that? StreamYard is weird. StreamYard is weird. So there you go. That's I love that. I do love it. Yeah, so says the white man. And you're right. RTD needs to go, but here's the thing about this. Who's going to replace him? Who's going to replace him? We don't know. I've said this before. We don't know who's going to come in and who's going to do this any better. For the simple fact that nobody wants to. Because those who issue the orders on how to do this, they're broken, deranged, mentally deficient individuals. Therefore, this has to go away. I mean, it's the old standby. This has to go away. Hopefully, not for too long. And if somebody comes back, they have to be brave enough to delete everything that both Chinballs and RTD have done since Capaldi regenerated. Now, my true fan wet dream is back up enough money to Capaldi for him to come back and do a little more and have everything since he regenerated be just in the midst of regeneration a possible bad future. Well, that's the thing. Moffat, he bought into all this. You can't rely on Moffat either. He bought into all this shit. He has been hand in hand with Chinballs and RTD in butchering this. So Moffat is no savior. He's not our friend. So it's got to be somebody who truly loves it, who truly respects it, and will return without handcuffs, chains, or anything like that. That's where it has to be. That's how it has to work. And I don't know who or what that's going to be. It's going to have to be somebody unknown, probably. Who knows? Don't know. But our Doctor Who is dead. But it is one of those few franchises that there is enough room in the lore and how the universe works for it to be fixed. Somebody just has to be brave enough and understand that there's nobody who's going to push back. Because right there, you just saw it. 2 million people. That's it. There are tens of millions of people who would return and support you. But that's what people have to realize. There are those out there who will support you if you do the right thing. Hail Dom H. Dom H. on is getting ready to go to Vegas and cause Dermy pain, which I'm okay with. Don't worry. And don't worry, Dom. Don't worry, Dom. We'll find a way to keep your sister safe from both Dermy and Devil. We'll find a way. Don't worry. Anyway, so all right, so there we go. Doctor Who is dead. And now, all right, let's do our weekend box office privilege, shall we? Because it is Sunday. We get our mostly correct numbers of what's going on with the movies. And we only got one movie that matters this weekend because we don't need to cover Snow White anymore. It failed. It failed completely. It was never going to do it. Actually, you know what? I am going to look one more time real quickly. I want to see if I am the one who was right overall. Yes, I am. All right, you know what? I am going to leave this up because just to prove that I was right. Just to prove that I was right, that I'm the one who had the balls to predict it. Snow White will not break 200 million. Remember, I am the one who said it. 150 to 200. I said it before they bullied me. We have it on record. Jed and Dre bullied me to change it. My original instincts were right. 150 to 200, one of the biggest disasters for Disney of all time. So that was just a checkup. But here's what we're really going to talk about. Minecraft movie. Last week, we had our discussion about how I had to admit I didn't see this coming. I didn't understand that there was a silent fan base out there who were going to show up to this movie. All right. I thought that the backlash over the trailers, the disinterest I heard from people I know who have kids who were supposed to be the target audience who were not interested, I thought this was going to come in and be a flop, either a barely break even to a flop, but I was wrong. Last week, we talked about how I was wrong, and here are the results. And we said, come this weekend, it was going to be in profit, and here we are. 450 to 500 was profit, with the international coming in and an extra 120 million. No, sorry, 80 million. I can do math. No, wait. No, yeah. If it was at 162 last week, yeah, it made another $120 million. I think. Never mind. I can't do. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, it made another 100 because it was 60. Yeah, it made another $100 million domestically. All right, it was at 162 last week. It's at 280 now. It made another $120 million domestically, and it only had a 50% drop off Friday to Friday. Overall, this is a juggernaut movie. All right, it's a juggernaut movie, and let's be honest. Jed saw it. And he said it is slop. It is mindless slop. And there's nothing wrong with going and enjoying mindless slop. But apparently, enough of the rest of the world has also shown up. But here's the thing. Now, let's acknowledge this is success. It has made some money. It will probably make another, I'm going to say, at least $300 million before all is said and done. But let's here's my hot take. All right. Now you can agree with me, disagree with me, but I've been thinking about this for a few days now. So share your thoughts with me. Share your thoughts with me in comments or right now in the chat. This is not indicative of it being a great movie or true success. It's successful, but is it true success? Now walk with me here. Walk with me, okay? What has been the story for the past week? The story has been this stuff right here. I'm going to play this. I'm leaving the volume off, but we're going to, just to show you, it has been stuff like this, where the chicken jockey meme or other things from it, lava chicken, this has been the story. Theater memes for TikTok videos. This is the story. And if you ask me, nobody is going to see this movie at this point. Originally, initial enthusiastic rewatches on the first week, everybody going, chicken jockey, lava chicken thug. Yeah. That was genuine and organic. Everything after, let's just say Monday, okay? Everything after last Monday, this is not organic. This is people going to the movie to behave like barbarians. And this is not cool. It's one thing to stand up and cheer, to yell quotes, to go to like Wicked and sing the songs. That's true enjoyment. People are going to theaters right now to trash the theaters for TikTok memes. This movie is not a success because it's good. It's a success because it's a meme. And it will only carry so far. And I say that because let's go back to the box office. The international is tracking now less than domestic. They're going to get probably another 100 to 200 million out of the domestic, because that's generally what domestic does. Domestics, unless it's something, a true cultural phenomenon like Top Gun Maverick or Barbenheimer and shit like that, or Avatar, which we still can never really truly explain. Domestic box offices, when something is somewhat popular, tap out somewhere between 400 and 500 million. It takes something truly crazy to get to 700, 800 million to get into that crazy over 1.5, 1.6 billion range. This doesn't have that kind of legs. I'm saying that because it's about a meme. And once you've done the meme, once you've gotten your social media traction, your attention, your interactions, you're not going to go do it again. And any sane parent, any good parent is not letting their kid go back and see this again with this kind of... They're sneaking live animals, chickens, into theaters to go, chicken jockey, with a chicken. Good parents aren't doing that. People aren't paying money to put their kids. This is a dangerous situation with people going crazy. And this, I'm going to say it again, this is not cool. This is not healthy behavior. This is dumbass behavior. This is look at me on social media attention behavior. And it will not carry. At most, they're going to get also maybe another 100 to 200 million domestic, if international. If the international is already lagging behind the domestic, because I don't think internationally they're doing this for memes. They've gone to see it, and they might see it again, but they're not already lagging behind domestic. This thing does not have the legs. I'm saying it. This looks like right now, I don't see another, maybe at best, it'll limp over $1 billion, but I'm questioning if it'll get there. Simply because the domestic, I don't think it lasts much longer now that the meme is going to run its course in another week or so. And the international isn't doing the meme, and it's not getting the meme traction that the domestic has. That's my take. You can agree to disagree with me. I'm not trying to do this out of dislike for slop movies. I'm trying to be objective here. Because, and also not just because I find this detestable. Because you're trashing somebody's business. Whether it's a chain or a small theater company, you're trashing somebody's business. You're making unnecessary work for regular people who got to clean up your mess. And that's not cool. That isn't cool. And I have no respect for anybody. I have no respect for anybody behaving like this. These are animals. These are animals, barbarians, degenerate fucking people who are in there just for a fucking meme. Look, they shut it down because of what happened. These people didn't come here to watch a movie. They came here to get on social media. And they're even cowards because look at the motherfucker right here. He's wearing a freaking mask. He knows. He knows that if they give him facial recognition, he will be banned from the theater. They know that if you are wearing something to cover up your face, you know you are doing something wrong. But you don't care because you think you're cool on social media. So I'm glad it's done well. For those who enjoy it, for actually enjoying it for its stupidity, I'm glad you're having a good time. And I hope you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the sequel that you're gonna get. But this is not an organically successful movie. This movie is making money because people are retards. It's that simple. All right. I've said my piece. I'm done with that. And listen, like Dom says, I've never played the Minecraft game. I don't want to play Minecraft. Dermy's trying to get me to play Minecraft. It ain't gonna happen. People I've actually gamed with hardcore for years, tried to get me to play Minecraft for years. I always said no, and I love those bastards. I am not going to play Minecraft just because Dermy wants to get a couple of weeks of Saturday numbers out of it. All right, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. So I am not going to give in to that. Just like I won't give in to Alf when he wants me to play Party Animals. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. If you enjoy Minecraft, great. And I know people who've enjoyed it. Have fun with it. But they want to play it in private. They're not doing it for streaming, not doing retention. I'm never going to play Minecraft. I don't care about Minecraft. I've never cared about Minecraft. But I will say that I got this one wrong. I completely got this one wrong because I didn't understand that prior to the meme, there were people out there of a certain age bracket that were excited to go see this movie. They were excited to go see it. And I'm glad they had fun. But this isn't fun anymore. What they're doing now in those theaters, I'm going to say it again, it's barbaric. It is the worst behavior you can do. Because you're not doing it because you're having fun. You're doing it to get attention. So F those people. F those people. All right. So I hope you guys are having fun with just me. Thank you all for being here with just little old Adam. Because I know you guys show up for the panel. Part of the fun of Roundtable is that it's a panel. But with just me, it might as well just be a natural 20. But I'm going to keep it another Roundtable banner, this and that. So hit that like button, guys. I thank you all for being here. Your support is what allows me to keep going, keeps the channel growing. And we have bigger and better and greater things we want to do. But it only happens because you guys show up every single week, all the time. Hail one punch, man, Tolkien fan. See, I wanted to read it slowly. Otherwise, I would bother. Welcome. there we go. Now we got a couple more things. We got 3 more things to cover here. See, you guys are gonna get the full show. I'm not gonna leave any of these topics out because I'm not gonna do it. Let me have a drink though. Man needs to hydrate. I mean, normally I would have let Dre and Jed, or if it was just Dre this week, I would have let them go on for like Daredevil for like 10, 15 minutes to lead into the next topic. But I don't have that. I have to keep talking, which means I must be allowed to hydrate. I must be allowed to wet my whistle so that I can keep talking for another probably 40 minutes or so. You know, I didn't fill my jug up enough. That's all I got left for the rest of the show. That's not good. Anyway, all right. So what we got next? Okay, all right. Let's do, since I just mentioned it, I am not watching Daredevil. We've made that clear over and over and over again. I am not watching Daredevil because I don't care about Daredevil. I don't care about Daredevil. Never cared about Daredevil. Even when it was the good show version, I didn't care because Daredevil is not a hero I have fun with. But Dre did watch it. Jed was watching it. He might catch up. We don't know. And other people have watched it. And all I've heard about Daredevil Born Again, which is basically called, it should be Daredevil Aborted. It is garbage. With the exception of a couple scenes here and there. A little bit of the performances. Garbage. And are we surprised? Are we surprised? No, because this is Disney. Disney MCU. They don't care. They don't care about anything. So I'm not going to talk about the show itself right now. I'm just bringing it up that it has failed. I'm going to bring up some Nielsen's in a little bit, and you'll notice they won't be there. It's for the next segment. But it has not charted once on the Nielsen's, nor Samba for the past several weeks. Not there. Means nobody's watching. Nobody cares. And this was the little bit of hope that people had going into this season. So Daredevil failed. Oh, everything else MCU has failed this year as well. So far this year, everything MCU has failed. Must we remind you of Black Falcon, Captain America, flittering around in his Brave New World. Complete failure. I was right with my predictions on the box office. Total disaster. Nobody liked it. They couldn't even prop it up with their fake budget numbers. Couldn't even break even with their fake budget numbers. Okay, so that failed. Daredevil has failed. Thunderbolts is about 3 weeks away. That's going to fail. Its projections are coming in lower than the Marvels, which means lower than Black Falcon Captain America. Okay? Failure imminent. Lots of money to lose. So that's going to be, count it with me, because you're smart people. You can count. 1, 2, 3. 3 massive failures in a row. We don't know what financial failure was for Daredevil Aborted because it's Disney Plus. We're never going to know the numbers. But we know that nobody's watching it. So we know that any money that went in to the black hole that is Disney Plus, it's gone. It's gone. No return, no growth, no profit, none whatsoever. So they will have lost easily by the time we get to Fantastic Four Baby Steps. By the time we get there, my basic bitch brain, because I don't do math well. I'm a writer. I'm not a mathematician nor a scientist. My guess is by the time we get to Baby Steps, we're talking movie loss, merch losses on Disney Plus, on everything. They'll probably have lost somewhere between $500 and $700 million when all is said and done by the time we get to Baby Steps. And Baby Steps is going to fail. I put up a video earlier this week based on this article right here from Entertainment Weekly, where 95% of this was a fluff piece. But within it were a couple statements from the Quinn dude who's playing Johnny Storm and Vanessa Kirby, who, I'm going to say it, not as hot as people say she is. She's not as hot. She's not that hot, guys. I'm sorry. Hot take. Vanessa Kirby ain't that hot. All right? She's not that hot. Whatever. Vanessa Kirby playing Sue Storm. A couple comments in here. I'm just going to briefly go over it a little bit. Not going to read them because I read them in my video. You can go watch the video. They basically raised fresh new red flags. Johnny Storm will be neutered. He will not be a man. He will be a pussy. He will be an emotionally stable, I care about your feelings, modern audience, nutless, dickless man. That's who Johnny Storm will be. And he might even be flame on. He might even be flaming on. And then Vanessa Kirby had the balls, because she's got more balls than Pedro Pascal, to actually say, essentially, our movie is going to be about me and feminism. I'm the most emotionally stable person in the world. I have brought world peace through demilitarization because I'm so emotionally smart. I'm a feminist. I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm blah, blah, blah. All that shit. She basically said that stuff. It's her movie. It's about her. And a couple other things that I didn't mention in my video, but I thought about it, and I talked about it on Ballbusters on Friday. They say she's likely pregnant in this movie. With which kid, we don't know. Whether it's Franklin or Valerie, we don't know. Doesn't matter, because if she's pregnant, they're still calling her Sue Storm in this. Think about that. Here comes modern feminism. This means two things when you think about this. One. She's pregnant by Pedro Pascal, Reed Richards, and she's calling herself Sue Storm. One, they're either not married and she's a baby mama, or they're married and she didn't take his name. Modern bullshit. They talked a big spiel in the trailer about how we're a family. Well, if you're a family, marry the man that impregnated you. Or if you're married to him and you're promoting traditional values, take his name. Because in the comics, she is Sue Richards after they get married. She takes his last name. This movie will fail. Not only because you have no enthusiasm, because you've lost three things. Failure of Black Falcon, failure Daredevil, failure Thunderbolts. Nobody's excited, nobody's enthused, nobody is geared up and ready to go to the movies to watch another MCU bore fest. Your 5-hour chair stream has already faded from memory. Nobody's talking about it anymore. So you're telling me after essentially January, February, March, April, May, June, after nearly 7 months, because this movie comes out on July 25th, after nearly 7 months of nobody excited about MCU productions, you're telling me they're going to show up after Dinosaurs and what is likely to be maybe a middling Superman movie? You're telling me they're going to show up for Baby Steps at the end of July? No. They are not going to show up for this movie. It might have a decent start, but we're going to have another barely break even, if break even at all, failure for the MCU, because nobody in their right mind is going to the movies to see Pedro Pascal. Nobody is excited for this movie. I see zero real excitement for this movie. Nobody likes this cast. Nobody wants, and it's soon. They've been hiding it. The minute they put out female Silver Surfer, the minute they show that, this shit is done. It's over. It's going to kill what little hope some people had because the Silver Surfer is a dude. It's not a chick. DOA. That's the equation. A plus B plus C equals failure with baby steps. And I'm saying it. Right now, I believe I'm on the record. I might be fudging it because I don't have anybody here to correct me because my panel left me alone. This movie, total gross, $5 to $550. And they need $1 billion with this. They need $1 billion with this, and they're not going to get it. So there's my statement. Once again, we will follow it up, and we'll see what happens. But I'm feeling pretty confident that dinosaurs will win, Superman will fall, and baby steps will flop. It's that simple. And yeah, and here's the thing: Superman's not going to do well. I mean, that's a separate conversation once we get more and more stuff on that going forward. But Superman is not going to do well because everything we've learned about that is not looking good. But baby steps, they need to hit $1 billion on this. Yeah, they need to hit $1 billion because they need to build enthusiasm for Doomsday. This is the lead up to Doomsday, and they're not going to get there because nobody cares. How many? I'm a broken goddamn record. I keep saying nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. But that's the thing. Nobody cares. There's no other way to put it. But they need $1 billion for this because Disney has one win. They're going to get one win this year, and that's Lilo and Stitch. That's the only win they're going to get. That thing's going to make probably 1 to 1.5 billion because it looks innocent. It looks normal. It doesn't look like it's the disaster that every other live action has been because it looks like they're sticking close to the source material, the original movie. But that's it. And yes, I know Avatar is Disney too, but that's James Cameron. That's not really Disney. They have no control over him. Yeah, they'll get a profit from that because that retarded-ass third movie will make like $2.5 billion or some insane shit like that. But it's just, that's the anomaly. The shit that Disney actually is heavily worked on to put out there, MCU, Snow White, Disney Star Wars, that shit's all going to fail. All going to fail. All going to fail. And good. Good. Burn faster. Burn bright. Do it. Do it. Just burn. I will point and laugh. And I, with my piddly ass little channel, thanks to you guys watching and super chatting and tipping, I will make more money covering these disasters than Disney will. That's the truth. That is the truth. Very simple. Okay. See, here's the thing. Frank brings that up. The Alita 2 thing, that's been bouncing around for a few years now. I still hold that Robert Rodriguez did Book of Boba Fett to earn goodwill. James Cameron has been on the record that they are moving forward with Alita 2. And that would be great. That would be great. I would love Alita 2. But I don't know when we're going to get it because it's clearly not high priority. I mean, I got a leader right there. It's a great movie. I've never seen the anime because the anime is hard to come by and the manga is even harder to come by. So I don't know. I know it's not totally accurate, but it was made in good faith. So it's enjoyable. You can feel the love and attention that was put into it. But I want Alita 2. So Avatar might generate something like that. But the problem is Cameron, all he cares about is Avatar. That's the problem. That's all he fucking cares about. Now, of course, he doesn't do Alita. As I said, Robert Rodriguez did Alita. So it's really his movie. Cameron just produces it. So with any luck, it'll be enough to give Robert Rodriguez enough juice to get it done. Because I would love Alita 2. I'd love to see more of that. That would be fun. That's fun. I enjoy it. And yeah, back to Superman. Yeah, the Superman promotion has been terrible. It's been horrible. I have horrible. It's been there's been no true enthusiasm. There's been bickering, fighting, and disappointment when it comes to Superman. And I never thought it was going to be good. I don't think James Gunn is capable of making a movie like that. I really don't. So when you hear everything surrounding it, the cast, this and that, the too many superheroes, the statements, when we got that one clip, that one little crypto clip we got a week ago that I made a video on. Yeah, that doesn't inspire hope. Forced humor, stupid shit, silly shit. But we'll see. Because I know Static's here. Dinosaurs is going to win. Because Dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, it's a very, very easy hill to climb for people to get into. People aren't going to see Jurassic Park for the story. They're going to see dinosaurs tear shit up. It's that simple. Dinosaurs. Not hard. Not hard at all. Superman, people are going to see Superman, and they're not going to get it. It'll have likely a powerful opening weekend. I mean, Superman will likely have $150 to $200 million opening weekend domestic, and probably easily another $150 to $200 million possibly worldwide. But once we see it, and once it's out there, I think word of mouth will sink that movie. I just think it's going to sink that movie. I do. I do not have any faith that James Gunn understands what makes a Superman movie. Just don't. Now, if I'm proven wrong, I will come out and say, oh, look, I got that one wrong. I got it wrong. And I'll be happy I'm wrong because the world deserves a good Superman movie. But as of right now, no faith. No faith at all. But you know who shouldn't have faith in things too? Stans. Stans should not have faith in anything because they're stans. They're not real fans. They are fake fans. They have no real allegiance to anything. They only care about agenda. They only care about the shit that reinforces their sad, pathetic outlooks on life. I have not been actively covering Waste of Time Season 3 because there was no reason to. There wasn't a reason to because it's not even on book anymore. They are so off book, there's nothing for me even to really compare and contrast and say this is how bad they've gotten it. It's completely gone. A week ago or 2 weeks ago while I was gone, I made a video, delayed release, talking about how Rafi Pooh Judkins openly admits we made it gay on purpose. We destroyed everything Robert Jordan created on purpose for the modern audience. And I can admit this because I don't care. The stands ratioed to hell of me on a video. You guys can't see it because the way YouTube works now. I got ratioed to hell for that video. They got angry at me. Oh, you're a racist and a bigot. Sure, whatever. It's a day that ends in Y. Call me that shit. But here's the truth. Waste of Time, Wheel of Prime, Season 3. Total failure. I mentioned it in that video. I'll mention it again here because now we have the actual comparable numbers. Ratings are a snapshot in time. They tell us if people are watching. Now, current day ratings, the metrics, billions, millions, minutes viewed, it's some wonky shit. It is not the best metric in the world, but in some cases, it's all we got to work with. And that's how Nielsen's works now, especially when it comes to streaming, when they record this. I predicted that because the way Nielsen tracks series now for streaming, they don't just track a single season, they track all seasons and all minutes viewed for the seasons on these streaming services. So I said that even though Wheel of Prime, Waste of Time, didn't track on Samba, it was likely to break onto the Nielsen's for its 3. Count it. 1, 2, 3. Unos, dos, tres. Un, deux, trois. 3 episode premiere. I said it would chart. Because fake fan stands, they leave the shit on repeat. And they go back and rewatch the other seasons. So you get fake minutes viewed. Not the actual just season itself. So, what do you think happened? Yeah, it charted. It charted on Nielsen for the week of March 10th to March 16th, the premiere. On March 13th, it premiered. It charted. But, it barely charted. Barely charted. 9 out of 10. Barely beating out Temptation Island. Goddamn reality TV dating slop. And there are sad-ass motherfuckers out there. First week on Nielsen, Wheel of Time is neck and neck with Severance. Let's take a look. Yeah. You're celebrating it being on the bottom 5, barely getting on, with a 3-episode premiere with minutes viewed, probably boosted by retards rewatching seasons 1 and 2. That means the likely viewership of actual season 3 didn't amount to jack shit. Because here we have Samba. Excuse my manufactured pick. I wanted to get them all on here so I didn't have to keep flipping back and forth. March, the premiere week, didn't chart on Samba. Week 2, episode 4, didn't chart on Samba. Episode 5, didn't chart on Samba. Episode 6, didn't chart on Samba. And this week's episode 7 likely will not chart either. And episode 8 will likely also not chart. And it's very likely that the following weeks on Nielsen, it will either stay the same, drop to 10, and eventually drop off completely because nobody's watching it. They are like, oh my God, it's on IMDb. IMDb is not a rating center. IMDb ratings don't matter. Having it be on multiple different ratings in different countries, number 1 in Denmark, number 1 in this country, it doesn't matter because the place where it does matter, nobody's watching. And you got people like this who say, just let the show readers watch it. Don't let book bitches cry in your ear. No, you don't get this cope. You don't get the excuse of, oh, just enjoy your TV show. You know why? Do you want to know why? Because before this thing even premiered, and I said, this thing doesn't look like it's going to do proper justice, proper respect to Robert Jordan's world, I got attacked for having that opinion. I got destroyed with my first Wheel of Time videos. I got vindicated eventually. The watch hours of my reviews of Wheel of Time Season 1, that's what got me in my watch hours for monetization. Now, of course, those same reviews kept me from getting monetized, so I had to take them down. Weird story. But you do not get to tell me, let them enjoy their show when they all attacked me. And then they happily say shit like, I'm happy it's all gay. When they happily say shit like, let me go back over here. I don't know if I did it here. Basically saying, well, I don't think I have it here. I might not have bookmarked it at all. But basically one thing saying, I'm happy to watch my show where middle-aged women and gay women are given all this proud pushing forward. Yes. No, you don't get to be enjoying something that has desecrated a man's life's work. A man who, to his very last moment of life, was working to make sure that he gave his true fans his ending that he envisioned. Robert Jordan worked to his deathbed to get the final chapter done, to get the outlines done, so that his wife could hand it off eventually to Brandon Sanderson to bring it over the finish line and stick the landing. He worked, unlike Germ. He worked. So people like this do, no, that's me. Sorry. That's me. You know what? I had the one up there. People like this do not get to claim victory. They do not get to enjoy something that is a bastardization. They don't get to. And I have no problem saying that, because they are fake fans. All they want is for their gay sex bullshit to be plastered everywhere so they can finger themselves to it and get off on it and then go, oh, you're a racist and a bigot because you don't like my show because it didn't follow your books. Well, you know what? There's a reason that this show is going to be canceled. Because nobody's watching it. Because the book fans, the people who made the show, made the series popular enough to even get a chance to be made into a show, you abandoned them for your agenda bullshit. You left them in the dust. You accused them of being all kinds of things because you preached to the modern art. Because Rafe Judkins, with the permission of Jennifer Salke, made this abomination of a show where everybody's gay and men are second seat to female characters who were not the top tier characters in the story. This is why it's going to fail. And it's going to fail. It will not get a season 4. Because Jennifer Salke was fired for her failures, for Rings of Power and waste of time, Wheel of Prime. That's why she was fired, because she's lost $1 billion for Amazon. Remember, Rings of Power cost them over $1 billion. This show has cost them hundreds of millions of dollars, and they've gotten no return. They have watched people watch it less and less. Last time around, seasons 1 and 2 was already renewed for the next season to 2 and 3, from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3, already renewed at this point. That's because Salke supported Rafe Judkins. Rafe Judkins, who is not in a good place, he was taken off of God of War. They took that away from him because this is a failure. This will not get a season 4. And when they announce that, you will get my victory video. I will dance. I will get up out of this chair and I will do my happy dance. I will do the happy dance that I used to save back in the day from when the Lakers lost in the playoffs. I will do my happy dance. And I will point, I will laugh, I will drink, I will bathe in the tears of these goddamn weirdo degenerate stans who say this show is peak fantasy. Oh my God, it's so great. I will watch this forever. Why is nobody watching it? I will enjoy every minute of my celebration when this shit gets canceled, because all their cope amounts to nothing. They can cope all they want. And it's gonna be glorious. Watch it on repeat, guys. Keep watching it. Renew Wheel of Time. They got the hashtag renew WOT. How'd that work out for the Acolyte? Huh? Canceled. It will be canceled. It will be canceled. I am sure it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna laugh all the way. And they can cry, they can come in my comments, they can ratio all they want, but you know what? I will be right. And that's what matters. I win, they lose. Yeah. This is the way it is. Cope. The fake fan cope is real. They are crying. They are so afraid this show is going to be canceled. So afraid right now. And I can't wait. Listen, it's not going to reach the levels of the Acolyte failure, but it will reach that. Now I'm going to play a real clip real quick because I need to blow my nose. So let me just play something, a quick little clip so that I can just blow my nose. Here, enjoy this one.
Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star. How many people died on that? Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star. Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star.
Well, Anakin just killed a whole Death Star.
All right, I need another couple seconds. Gotta blow my nose again. Looking for a clip, looking for something long enough to blow my nose. I gotta have something in here. I gotta have something. There we go. Well, that will be me. That will be me when it gets canceled. That's gonna be me. I'll be laughing like that. That will be me. Okay. All right. How we doing, guys? We doing okay? Are you guys having a good time? I hope you're having a good time. Show me you're having a good time. Hit that like button. If you have found your way here, subscribe to the channel. Help me. I'm almost at 4,000. I'm almost at 4,000 subs. Let's get there. Can't be that hard. Let's get there. Hit the like button. Leave comments. We're there. We got to get over. I've always heard that once you get over that 4,000 hump, and it's taken a long time, longer than I thought it would. Once you get over that, the algorithm might treat you a little bit better. It might get a little bit of bump, start rolling. So we're almost there, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I can't do this without you, and I'm thankful that you guys are all here. All right. We got one more topic here. And I didn't get everything on my nose. This is annoying, but I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna power through because you're here with me. Unlike everybody else, my panel left me. Well, that's the thing, Joxer. We established that a long time ago. Waste of Time Wheel of Prime was made with hate. Unlike Rings of Power, which is just stupid, Amazon Waste of Prime, it was made with hate. True hate. Hatred. Okay, we got one more thing. Let's do one more thing, and then we're going to wrap up, and I'll let you guys know what's coming up with everything after this. Hold on one second. What's this here? Okay. All right. All right, there we go. All right, Dermy just watched. He just finished Doctor Who. Oh, boy. All right, so we got one more thing. All right, so next week, we're going to keep this one brief because it's the preview. Next week is Disney Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan. Now, many of you know, Japan is a very expensive vacation. If you're going there, the flights are expensive, staying there is expensive. It ain't cheap. But somehow, all the social media stands and shills have found the money to do it. Yeah, Disney flew them all out there. Disney Lucasfilm has flown each and every one of them out there for their exclusive push to pretend this shit is cared about. Now, we've got the itinerary for Star Wars Disney Star Wars Celebration 2025. Yeah, there will be. Yeah, there will be a roundtable next Sunday, Legatus. We're not taking Easter Sunday off. For those who are religious, enjoy your Easter Sunday, but we are not taking Easter Sunday off. We are not taking the day off. Lost my train of thought on that one. Disney Star Wars Celebration. Who's excited for this? What do they have to celebrate is the question. What do they have to promote outside of the garbage? I mean, in another week, we get And Boar Season 2. And you guys have not bullied me enough to cover that shit. So as of right now, I'm not going to, because unlike covering the other stuff, this one is an anomaly. There's no real point. It's not going anywhere. It's done. No matter who likes it, who watches it. Yeah, listen, bigger channels say, oh, it might be the best thing. I will say this. Andor Season 2 maybe end up being the most well-produced piece of Disney Star Wars shit, but it is still Disney Star Wars. It's all Disney Star Wars. You do not get to a la carte this shit. You do not get to say, oh, I like this and this can be... No. Everything leads to Jake Skywalker. All roads lead to the sequel trilogy. You do not get to just keep little bits and pieces. It's all crap. It's all fake. And I don't care how serious Andor is. It's still Disney Star Wars. It's still butchering actual Star Wars lore that was established a long time ago. So I don't care if you're a bigger channel in the Fellowship and all that kind of shit, and you get that, and you'll say, "Oh, it did okay." I don't care. I don't care what blowback I get. You're wrong. You're wrong. You either reject all Disney Star Wars and accept real Star Wars, or you accept Disney Star Wars and reject real Star Wars. There's only two options here. There's no in between. There's no gray area. There's no riding the fence. You either support George Lucas Star Wars or you don't. That's simple. All right? That's simple. But Disney Star Wars Celebration is not a celebration of George Lucas Star Wars. It's a celebration of Disney Star Wars for the simple fact that look at what they have. Let's go through it. We've got it right here. Here's their homepage. All right, here's their homepage. The guests. Now, obviously, there's Hayden Christensen. Let's view the guests. All right, let's take a look at the guests. What's not showing up? Hold on. There we go. Okay. I know who maybe a few of these people are. All right. Now, some of them like Ahmed Best, Hayden Christensen, Anthony Daniels, OG people who worked on Disney's, who worked on George Lucas Star Wars. I will never deny them a chance to go to a con or a celebration and earn their living, because those are their iconic roles. Okay, that's what they're known for. And Hayden Christensen, including for myself, got more hate than he deserved during the prequel trilogy when they were released. And he's been a mensch about the whole thing. He never attacked the fans, and he's only embraced the most of it. And I'm not going to begrudge him earning a paycheck. I'm not going to begrudge Ahmed Best, and I'm not going to begrudge Anthony Daniels, because that's what puts money on their table. But all these other motherfuckers, all these other assholes here who most people like don't even. All right, I'll give Tamura Morrison a pass too. I'll give Tamura Morrison. He'll get a pass too, because he hasn't been a bitch about the whole thing. Maybe Sam Witwer too, because of his not for what he did on Clone Wars, but because of Force Unleashed. I'll give him a pass. But everybody else on here, Rosario Dawson, John, not your friend Favreau, and of course, Cowboy fucking Dave Filoni and Diego fucking Luna, all these other assholes, even Alan Tudyk. I enjoy him, he's funny, but he's Disney Star Wars. This is the lamest fucking bunch of people you're going to see. These are your guests. Your guests showing up there to do that. Hey, where's Pedro? No Pedro showing up. No, nobody from the sequel trilogy's there. Where's Daisy Ridley this year? Huh? Oh, clinging to her movie. Where's Obaid Chinoy? You know, where is she? She's directing. Where are the directors for all these movies that are coming out? Oh, they can't be there because their movies are never going to happen, most likely. So here is a lame-ass guest list of essentially 98% nobodies that are not Star Wars. All right, let's go back. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back. Let's take a look here. Go back. Go back. There we go. Panels. Let's look at the panels. Let's look at the panels. Okay. Friday. Bocce Mako Hyperlane Collector Social. Okay, these are bullshit things, all right? Now this thing's gonna go on. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Here's the whole day. Okay. Theme park shit. Fan into Mandalorian Grogu bullshit. Who's Bosk? Yes. Listen, Bosk is OG, but I don't give a fuck about Bosk. I don't give a fuck about Bosk. Star Wars TV ads through the years. Oh, I bet that's going to be fun. Oh, all right. Giving a shout out to the 501st Legion. Those have been real fans for a long time, but they got paid to come out there. They didn't go out there on their own. What else we got? All right. So we're just looking at this stuff. Ahsoka. More costume course. What is to be excited about here? Let's keep going. We missed some stuff here. A lot of stuff here. Andor bullshit on Saturday. Who cares about Andor? Nobody really cares about Andor. All this stuff, it's all Disney Star Wars. Do we see anything? I'm looking right now. I haven't looked at this yet. I'm looking at with you for the first time here with you right now. Look at this right here. Do we see anything on the Rey movie? Padme's closet, cosplaying Star Wars royalty. You break. Anything else? Anything? They're gonna try and pimp the hell out of the re-release of Revenge of the Sith. And if you go to see that, just remember in the theater, if you go to see the theater, you're giving Disney money. Just remember that. Just remember that. There are other ways to watch it if you own it, or other ways to watch it. All right. Let's see. Looking. Space Waffles! Space Waffles! Ahsoka. The Fett family. You mean the Disney canon Fett family, where they're not actually Fetts, where Django was he's a foundling in Disney lore. Not actually part of the Fett clan. Disney Star Wars. Celebrating the stories of Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. 2 games nobody freaking cares about anymore. Anything else here? Let's see. All right. In the afternoons, looking around. Dark Forces. Jeez, you're going to try and squeeze some blood out of that stone. Lucasfilm Publishing. That's right. Go there at 2 p.m. at the Galaxy stage at Celebration to learn about Lucasfilm Publishing, who have done nothing but be a failure for 4 years now. I mean, right here, they're coming out with a new book. Special look at, here it is, a Darth Vader book as he's becoming more evil. Yeah, right after, yeah, great. Disney Star Wars Vader, who's a pussy. Disney Star Wars Darth Vader is a whiny pussy. Let's go. Screening Star Wars Rebels finale. That shit's like from 5, 7, 10 years ago. Give me a freaking break. Anything else? More in the afternoon. Anything important? Closing ceremonies over here. So they're going to end on Sunday. None of that. Let's keep an eye on Saturday and Friday. Anything. Oh, look, a shill. The Dead Batch podcast. Let's reward our shills and our stands. Let's put them out there. So all this shit here, all these panels, not a hint of any of the movies outside of Mando Grogu. None of that shit. All right, let's go back. Anything else? Art, exhibitors, pin trading, mobile fan groups, food hall, anime. So this is Celebration. Unless they do a surprise shit, show me the real Star Wars here. All it is Disney Star Wars from beginning to end. With only like 3 people who are actual Star Wars actors who worked in George Lucas Star Wars. The rest of them are all pieces of nobody. Nobodies. And they got nobody for the future. All of this is locked into their Disney past. The shit they're locked into between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. That's what they got. And they're just going to keep milking that shit. And granted, yeah, see this picture right here? Yeah, there'll be people there It will look like it's a major event and thousands of people showed up, but a lot of them are paid. A lot of them are flown in, and none of them, I would say less than 1% of them are real Star Wars fans. They're all Disney fans, Disney stans. That's what they are. Now, I'm looking forward to, we'll probably have a little bit by Sunday, but I'm looking forward to, for the next couple of weeks. So we'll get a week or two of going over this shit with all the, whoever shows up on a stage or comes out now. So we're going to get some news. And are we going to get another yes moment? I don't know. But I can't wait. This thing is going to be so sad, so dumb. And it sucks because you should be happy to go visit Japan to nerd out and weeb out, but not for this. Not for this. Remember, they skipped a year. There was no 2024 Disney Star Wars Celebration. They skipped a year because they knew they couldn't get anybody to come. They had to wait a year to try and buy their attendance. And it's all going to be shit, every little bit. And we're going to make fun of it. We'll cover it next weekend. We'll see what happens. I hope something funny happens. I really do. I hope there does. Either way, so there it is. Are you excited for Disney Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan? Probably not, because you're a real Star Wars fan. Okay, there we go. All right, I did it. I covered all the topics. I powered through. Are you guys proud of me? Are you guys proud of me that I did it? You proud of me that I made it through all the topics? I hope you are. Gundam Star Wars merch? Yeah. Hail Hussein, how are you, my friend? It's gonna be bad. I look forward to making fun of it. I do. I really do. It's gonna be a shit show. Are we gonna get anything? Are we gonna get anything that's gonna be the build-up to what we saw for Acolyte, where we can predict how bad stuff is gonna be? I don't know. I mean, Dave Filoni's gonna be there, so I'm sure we'll get some retarded Filoni sound bites. But I hope. I don't know. It's good. Something's probably gonna come out. We'll get something. Probably Mando Grogu crap. Some Ahsoka shit, really. But that's it. That's it. It's going to be glorious. And we'll make fun of it. And I hope you guys enjoy me for that. With that said, I got nothing else. I did it all by myself. By myself. I did it all, and you guys were here for it with me. I thank you all. So let's go through what's going to happen for the rest of the week. And for the rest of the month, sort of as well, because I can lead into that, and I can give you a preview of what's going to look like for other shit that's going to happen. Now, as obviously, I am not going to Vegas this week. I am not going to be Vegas because I'm a poor. I will not be there. So the schedule for this week will still be a little off. Tonight, I will be, as usual, doing the Wormhole Watch with Brad and Jay Fractured and Hitman. We'll be doing that. It'll be up on Brad's channel at some point next week. So we are going to keep doing that tonight. Tomorrow, we will have Mellow Mondays. Mellow Mondays is still going to happen. It'll probably just be me and Sam because Devil's en route or getting ready for it. I mean, Devil doesn't have far to go, but I don't know when he's leaving. So Devil may or may not be there tomorrow night. And it's open door. You never know who might show up as well. Don't know. And as tomorrow night, as I said earlier, right now it's 50-50 on, actually, you know what? Let me do a quick check. Dermy might have let me know by now if we're going to be doing Who Cares reviews. Nope. Nope. Okay, no, he is not. So I don't know if we're going to have Who Cares reviews tomorrow night. If you don't, if it doesn't appear, it's not going to happen. Doesn't appear, it's not going to happen. But we will be back next week with Who Cares reviews because both Jed and Dermy will be back. Dermy might be exhausted, but he will be there for Who Cares reviews next Monday, the following Monday. Jed will be back this week, so we'll be normal drive-in next week. It's my choice for a movie. I haven't chosen my drive-in movie for next week yet. I got to think about it. But Jed will be back for drive-in next week. Everybody will be back for roundtable, all that kind of stuff. And let's see. What do we got here? What else we got? I will get another Dr. Shooty Who review for next week. We're gonna do some gaming this week. Oh, yes, because we are We are just 5 days away from Lunar Remastered Collection coming out. I will be getting a physical copy. So it depends how quickly I can get my physical copy because they didn't allow a pre-order. So I may go out that Friday and snap one up, see if I can find one locally. And if that happens, then because I will not be on Ballbusters this Friday, because it's the in-person Ballbusters in Vegas, if I can get my hands on a copy, we will fire up Lunar Remastered Collection. Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, the first game. We'll fire it up, and we'll game into the wee hours of the night. We'll have some fun. I'm excited to replay that. I haven't replayed it in a long time. I've shown you. I still have all my copies, but I can't hook it up for streaming. And I can't hook it up to this TV, to modern-day TVs without looking like shit. So the HD Remaster is going to allow me to play it and have it looking beautiful. So I'm excited to play Lunar. We might do some, because I feel like it, gaming. I think we might do some Mass Effect this week. Not tonight. I thought about it tonight, but I don't like the game on Sunday because we got to go do Wormhole Watch, and I don't want to just cut it off. If I want to keep going, I want to keep going. So get some gaming. The news, whatever the news is, we'll have that going. As for what the rest of the month looks like, right now, as I said before, I am not planning to do Andor because I don't see the point. I can rip on it all I want. It's already done. It's essentially been canceled because it only got a 2-season contract. Or more accurately, they reduced his lot from 5 seasons to just 2 seasons. So it's already done. I can shit on it all I want. All I'll get, honestly, unless you guys make it worth my while, all I will get will be a lot of hate for people saying, shut up! Why are you hating it? It's good. It's actually good. You just want to hate it to hate Disney Star Wars. That's not untrue, but it's also shit. It is also shit. Poorly acted, bad story, bad Star Wars. It is. But unless it's worth my while, I don't want the grief. It's not like killing Disney Star Wars shit, which people are trying to pretend is great and trying to get more of. That's a different game. This thing's already over. There's no point. There's no benefit for me right now. So unless I get really motivated, I'm not going to do Andor Season 2. But that doesn't mean we won't get other shit to cover. Other stuff's coming out. Because of Vegas, there will be no Anime Odyssey this month. Also because Jeremy's schedule, his regular schedule is still shit. But when we come back for Anime Odyssey in May, we will begin a 4-month, May, June, July, August. 4 months, maybe even into September. Because, let me see. Actually, into September. It will be from May to September. It will be Summer of Gundam. Summer of Gundam on Anime Odyssey. We will be covering the entire Gundam Seed saga. That's all 50 episodes of Seed, all 50 episodes of Destiny, and Freedom, the movie. So we're breaking it down into halves. 25 for May. We'll do Seed over May and June. We'll do Destiny in July and August, and then we'll cover Freedom in September. So it's Summer Gundam. Dermy's already approved this. He's complete alignment with me on this. So enjoy that. And of course, there'll be other discussions and regular news in there like we do. But Summer Gundam, we'll try to put together some fun panels for those because Gundam Seed is my favorite Gundam. And Dermy hadn't seen it, and he has now seen it all. And he fell in love with it too. So it's going to be, we're going to weed out big time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And let's see. What else? Okay, I talked about it last week. I'm going to announce it again. I'm going to try and put out a new show, a new stream for you guys called Nerd Fight. Nerd Fight will essentially be a 3-panel show, 2 debaters, 1 moderator, and I may be the moderator or I may be one of the debaters. It could be either or. So we're going to try and set those up. Probably this kind of stuff's going to happen after Vegas. So I'm going to try and set the first one up for May. In June, first week of June, we're going to get a new Nerdgasm for Doctor Who because it'll be our recovery from doing the final run of Shooty Who Season 2. We're going to do a Doctor Who Nerdgasm in June. Me, Dermy, Jed, and some others. We'll get a nice little panel, have fun talking real Doctor Who. Let's see. So I said Nerd Fight. I will announce I have it in mind. I have the first one in mind. I have to get the specifics if the topic I have is workable, and I have two. I would be the moderator for the first one, and I have two very, very boisterous people in mind for the first debate. I think you guys would like it. It's not a topic I'm truly into, but I think you guys would enjoy this fight just for the interaction of the pair I have in mind. So let's see. Anything else to Are we gonna talk about Tom Baker? Who? If people have on the panel have watched it and it comes up, yes. Well, it will be a nerdgasm over Doctor Who, real Doctor Who. So the actual doctors from Hartnell to Capaldi are all fair game to talk about. So yeah, Tom Baker could come up. I've only seen like a little bit of Tom Baker, so it would likely come from like Jed, or maybe one of the other guests has it. So it'll come up. Let's see. Can I think of anything else just to lay the groundwork? Of course, as we get into the summer, we will be covering the collapse. We'll be covering Superman in July. I mean, I'm just giving you the broad strokes of what the summer's going to look like. We'll be covering Superman in July. We'll be covering Baby Steps. I don't know. Aside from Shooty Who, I'm not sure about any other shows I may be reviewing at the moment. Maybe something will come up and I'll review it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if you guys convince me to do stuff, I might do it. So I don't know for sure, but that's kind of the broad strokes. So this week, as I said, just one more time, stay tuned for when Brad puts up the edited Wormhole Watch from tonight. We got Mel Mondays tomorrow night. We've got a gaming all week long. If you missed some of what I did in the stream, some of today's stream we reclipped and put out as videos. News of the week, anything I could talk about, I'll be on it for you guys. We've got, let's see, Drive-In will return, and we'll be back for Roundtable next Sunday. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. It was just me. We'll be back hopefully at full strength next week. Maybe we can get a guest or two. I don't know. I always try. Nobody wants to come on my little show. I'm not a big enough deal. Anyway, thank you all, guys. I love it. I love each and every one of you. I can't do this without you guys. I appreciate all your support. And great things are going to happen. The more we keep going, the more eyes we get on me. I have so much I want to share for you guys. But we just got to get bigger. Got to get the channel going. More views, more people subscribing, more hanging out in the chat, more getting good stuff happening. It'll be there because I want to give you guys so much more, but I am limited by my resources, and the resources are what the channel can provide right now. So channel grows, I give you more. It's that simple. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you guys throughout the week. So take it easy, everybody. Have a good night or day wherever you may be.